Warning, the following video has not been approved by the Comic Code Authority and is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is going on, everybody? And welcome back. Woo! Welcome back. It has been a hot minute since I've been able to drop any content for you guys. I'm talking maybe 2 months. Something along those lines. It's been a ridiculous amount of time since I've been able to do anything. I deeply apologize. So I'm just getting back into it. So today, all I'm going to do is just show off some books of what I picked up last week and this week. Try to give a little bit of rundown about what I hope to do with this channel moving forward. 2021 and even 2020, made me think about a lot of things. A lot of things have happened personally and professionally for me. And I had to take a step back. I had to take a step back from YouTube, not only from creating content, but also watching all the content that's being put out there. So, if you're one of those people who, not only watch my show, but know that I watch your show and haven't seen me in the comments or there as regularly, please know that, I'm still here. Just, sometimes things are put on your plate and you have to make the decisions that you have to make. But anyway, we're going to stay positive with this bad boy and we're going to keep moving forward. So, what did I pick up last week? Luckily, these last 2 weeks have been pretty calm. I did pick up this one, and this might have actually came out the week before that, but the Cold Head War, number 2. Cool little zombie book. Spider-Man, Spider Shadow, number 2. It's a pretty interesting read, y'all. If you haven't picked this one up and you're a Spider-Man fan, you might actually enjoy this. I had to try it. X-Corp, number 1. Unfortunately, and I love Scotty Young. Don't get me wrong, I love Scotty Young. But generally, I don't shoot for Scotty Young covers. I love his actual work, Middle West and all that. But I did get the Scotty Young, and that was really just because it came down to, they didn't even have the cover A in my shop. And it was this one versus another one. I was like, I'll go with Scotty. But yeah, I'm looking interested to see what happens in X-Corp. I kind of gave up on all the X-Men titles, just like I knew I would have. Out of the Powers of 10, House of X stuff came out. I just knew it was going to be something that they doomed themselves with to begin with, and just branch out with all these different story arcs and all these different titles, and that you have to try to keep up with all of them. And I can't keep up with all of them. But at least I like to pick up the number 1s when I can. Had to go with Kanto number 2. So one thing I have been doing is I have been keeping up with, or trying to deplete my to-read stack. So if you're like most comic book collectors, you probably have a stack of comics that you kind of keep to the side that you still need to read, right? And I was doing good. During the heart of the pandemic, and getting a stack like this dwindled down, right? But that stack's been growing and growing and growing. So over the last few weeks, I've been trying to get that stack back down. And Kanto Volume 2 is one that I just got done binge reading. So I'm very much looking forward to getting into this new series. Even though this is number 2, I do have number 1. And I am excited to embark on another adventure with my homie Kanto. Also, this one, I love the cover. The Joker number 3. Kind of the player's card variant. I love it. I think that's very well done. I still haven't read the second one. I know what happens in the second one. I had read the first one and I enjoyed it. Basically what we do is we have, a new villain in the mix. We have, Bane's daughter makes her first appearance in number 2. Things come back into issue number 3. So, pretty cool. And this one I just had to get. Alright. Fantastic Four 32. Alright, and this comes into the Bride of Doom. So, Dr. Doom is getting married. And I actually asked one of my homeboys, All right, so who's the lucky girl? All right, who's the lucky girl? And apparently it's some character that has been recently introduced. To my knowledge, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But this isn't like an old school character he's getting married to. This is someone who's actually came up as in recent events. A little bit of a spoiler, though. A little bit of a spoiler. Let's see if we can see it. Anyway, this is part one. Part one. And we all know how marriages fare so well when it comes to any comic universe, whether it be Marvel or DC. But especially with Marvel, you just never know what's going to happen, right? But anyway, there's this whole, like, Dr. Doom and Reed Richards are going through this match. One, basically, if somebody wins the match, they get to ask or request the other person. The other person can't deny it, right? So Reed Richards falls into it, and there's like a chess match and also like a dueling match going on at the same time, or something like that. Needless to say, Dr. Doom wins, and his request is for Reed Richards to be his best man. Dum dum dum. So, which I think is cool. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Dr. Doom, I wish you all the best of luck. All right. I would love to know where you're registered at for your wedding. And also, I got Maniac of New York number 4. This has been a fun read. If you didn't have any other reason why you shouldn't be traveling on public transportation in New York City, well, here you go. Just read Maniac of New York. Alright. But yeah, if you like some slasher books, that one is pretty good. Alright, so this week, what did I pick up? Alright, this is another one I've been trying to. I just started. I've got some catching up to do. But Amazing Spider-Man, this is issue number 66. I am definitely a few issues behind, so I couldn't tell you exactly what's going on. I know a little bit, but not enough to actually give you any information. But I'm still buying them just because sometimes it's good just to sit down and read 4 or 5 issues or something. About Nightwing, number 80. Alright, so we did get a new character in the last issue or 2. I believe she also makes an appearance in this book as well. So, yeah, Heartless is her name, or something like that. Scumbag, number 8. Also just a fun read if you're a degenerate. There you go. Scumbag. This is another one. I Walk with Monsters, number 6. I still have a few issues to read to catch up on this one, but what I read I really, really enjoyed. But I should probably catch up with this one just because I know, especially with some of these indies, I'll usually buy 1 and 2. If I can, buy 1, 2, and 3, and if I don't like it, I'll fall off of it. This one I liked enough where I've been keep on buying them, but I haven't read those other current issues, so we'll see. All right. Oh, okay, let's see how I can screw up saying this. Kojikaru the Skinner, number 2. Right, Kojikaru the Skinner. Right, cool little Dark Horse comic that's been coming out. I got the first one. I figured I'd pick up number 2 as well. Shang-Chi, number 1. I think this was cover B. I really like this cover. I thought it was pretty cool. This is one that I was going to pass on, but I figured why not? I'll give issue number 1 a chance. Let's just see. I think they did a good enough job with the cover, enough to at least to entice me to buy the book. So, that's half the battle. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but when it comes to comic books, you better be coming with a cool little cover. You better be trying to sell me with that. So, Daredevil number 30. This is another one. I know I've been buying them, but I need to read them. This whole Elektra's Daredevil thing. She's not Daredevil. She's still Elektra. She might be wearing a Daredevil suit, but that doesn't mean she's Daredevil. All right, but I still have been reading it. Not reading it, but I'm still been buying it. Need to read, catch up with what's going on in the storyline. But I look forward to it. And the Immortal Hulk Time of Monsters. This is a one-shot, if I'm not mistaken. Number 1. Now, I want to say I read somewhere, it might have been on Key Collector or something like this, so this is like the first appearance of the original Hulk. I think that's how it was phrased. I don't know how to take that in its context, like first appearance of the original Hulk. Okay. But anyway, I look forward to that. Alright, so those are the books I picked up over the last 2 weeks, y'all. Let me know what you thought. Did you get any same books? Have you read any of them? What'd you think? What books should have I picked up this week? There was a few books, especially some indies that I really wanted to get. I can't remember the names off the top of my head right now. I didn't think that I was going to get them just based on the publisher and knowing my LCS. You know, they weren't very well-known books, but they looked like they would have been pretty cool to have. But yeah, as far as my channel goes, like I said, this is the first video I've been able to make in, I want to say, well over 2 months. And I want to get back in the swing of things. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and checking out this video. I'm hoping to come back and do more. Now, I know I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary. And of course, you know, it's exciting to say I've done something for 2 years, but knowing that I've taken so many hiatuses and time, you know, and time off and things like that, you know, it's not as much of an exciting, you know, threshold to come across, I guess you can say. But for my 2-year, when my 2-year comes up, for that 1 month, I would like to try to pump out a video every day for 1 month. Short little videos. It could be a comic book review. It can be just what I just showed you, my hauls, things like that. But for 1 month, I would like to have a video every day. The idea kind of came to me from my man Russ at Super Russ 9000. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. And I think he's holding strong. I think his goal was like a month or 2 months, and then I think he might actually pull out a whole year of doing videos. So, you know, congrats to you, Russ. But I think it would also help me, like, if I have some things, there's things I know I want to create, I want to put out there for you guys. So I think it would help at least if I make the goal of 1 month, I think I can make that happen. I think I have enough time possibly coming up where I can make that happen. So that's what I want to do. With that being said, y'all, keep an eye out for that. When that starts, I'll let you guys know. And, hey, all of y'all, I love you. Hope all of you have a good week. Have a great weekend. Stay blessed. Peace.